Hi, I'm Sonia from Vidya Guru. We are starting a new session on current affairs. If you like the session, please press the like button for sure. Share the video with your friends so that they can get the benefit of this video too, because the questions are very, very important from the perspective of any competitive exam. You're going to see all these questions in your exam, maybe one exam or the other. You need to subscribe to our channel, because if you subscribe to our channel, if you do that, you'll get the benefit, you'll get the notifications of all the exam relevant videos which we upload. All right, let's start, because I'll try my level best. Before wrapping up the video, you should have all the questions, all the answers fixed in your brain. That should happen, and at the end the revision is going to do the same task, is going to benefit you that way. I'll start with the first question. Bajrang Punia and Deepa Malik, they won an award, and that award was Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award. I'm saying Bajrang Punia and Deepa Malik, they won Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award. As we all know that this award is basically the highest sports honor which is actually given to any sports person. That is why the award is important for us. Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award was given to Deepak Punia, who's basically a wrestler, and Deepa Malik, she's a para athlete. And when we talk about para athlete, you need to understand she is the first woman. That is how the question becomes even more significant. I am saying that Deepa Malik is a para athlete. She has become the first woman para athlete to win this award, Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award. Yes, because the male, in 2017, there was one para athlete who won that award. Here, this is basically a woman. That is why I was saying that this is the first time that a woman is receiving this award. Para athlete woman is receiving this award. So don't forget that Bajrang Punia is a wrestler. There can be a question pertinent to their sports also. That is why I'm actually telling you that Deepak Punia is associated with wrestling and Deepa Malik is a para athlete. GDP growth rate. We have actually heard a lot about the slip in the GDP. So our GDP fell to 5%, and we are talking about from the month April to June. This quarter we are referring to, and this is the report from CSO. Central Statistical Office has actually given the report in which it is mentioned that our GDP slipped to 5%. The next question is International Literacy Day is observed on 8th September. I need to tell you the theme of it. Prior to that, I had to tell you the date, and I've told you that 8th September, International Literacy Day, and the theme is literacy and multilingualism. Literacy and multilingualism. That's the theme basically. So multilingualism, I said literacy and multilingualism, that's the theme of International Literacy Day, which is observed on 8th September. The next question is Durand Cup, which is actually associated with football. Who won that? And apart from that, who was defeated? That even becomes important, because at times the runner-up is also asked in the exam. Durand Cup is associated with football. Gokulam Kerala FC won that. Gokulam Kerala FC. That's actually the name of the team. Gokulam Kerala FC won that, and Mohan Bagan remained the runner-up. That means they were defeated by Gokulam Kerala FC. Gokulam Kerala FC defeated Mohan Bagan and won and lifted Durand Cup. The next question is Dindigul Lock. Key lock we are talking about, Tandangi Sari. They are associated with Tamil Nadu. I am saying they got the GI tag for the same. Tamil Nadu, and they got GI tag for the same. GI tag, geographical indication, we are referring to, and I told you earlier as well. In every video, I explain if such a question is there, that Darjeeling Sari is associated with Darjeeling, got the GI tag as Darjeeling tea, Bengali, Banarsi sari. See, when we actually talk about Banarsi sari and Darjeeling tea, you need to understand such things exist, and they are the GI tags actually they received. Similarly, Dindigul Log and Kandangi sari, they got the GI tag and they are from Tamil Nadu. FDI, we are referring to foreign direct investment allowed in coal mining and contract manufacturing. Government has allowed 100% FDI in coal mining. Yes, you are getting me right. I'm saying government has allowed 100% FDI in coal mining and contract manufacturing. If you see a word writing beside this, because at places it is written that coal mining and lignite mining. So when we are talking about coal and lignite mining, we are referring to the same thing. You may have heard about lignite. So lignite is also a type of coal. So don't get confused if somebody writes in coal mining and lignite mining, they have actually got the approval from the government that 100% FDI is allowed. So don't forget that coal, lignite, one and the same thing. Okay, apart from that, you need to understand that 26% FDI is allowed, 26% FDI. That means they got the permission here for in digital media. In digital media, here we were talking about contract manufacturing and coal mining, coal and lignite mining. Here I'm saying there it was 100%. They got the approval for 100%. Complete FDI is allowed. But maximum 26% is allowed in digital media. So that becomes important for you guys. These are two questions. Don't forget them. 26% in digital media and 100% in coal mining and contract manufacturing. Government has allowed that. So what sort of FDI? How much percent is allowed? I've written that. Firoz Shah Kotla Stadium, after the death of Arun Jaitley, is going to be renamed or has already been renamed Arun Jaitley Stadium. It has actually become Arun Jaitley Stadium now. Firoz Shah Kotla Stadium has become Arun Jaitley Stadium now. The next question is Order of Zayed. Order of Zayed is the highest civilian honor of UAE. Yes, highest civilian honor of UAE, which was actually conferred, which was actually given to PM Modi, obviously improving the ties between two nations. PM Modi has worked to improve the ties between UAE and India, that we all know. So Order of Zayed is the highest civilian award of UAE. Now I'm going to tell you two more associated things. One is that when he went there, when Mr. Modi went there, he has launched RuPay card. As we all know that our RuPay card got launched in Bhutan earlier. It got launched in Singapore as well. So Singapore, Bhutan, and the third nation is UAE. So all these three nations have RuPay card now. Mr. Modi has launched the RuPay card in Bhutan, and we have heard, I told you just now that in UAE, he has launched this RuPay card. Two more associated things that I'm actually going to discuss here, that he received the award from the Crown Prince, and his name is Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed. Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan. That's the name of the Crown Prince, Abu Dhabi Crown Prince, UAE Crown Prince, gave the award to Mr. Modi. One thing that you need to write, and the other thing, as Bhutan was being discussed, the Prime Minister of Bhutan is Lote Shering. Lote Shering is the name of the Prime Minister, as Mr. Modi launched this card in Bhutan as well. So all these things are important and pertinent to our question. And the only question which was there, which was written on the board, was Order of Zayed was conferred on PM Modi. The next question is BWF World Championship winner PV Sindhu. We have heard that for the first time, an Indian won that. Now here also you need to know the name of the runner-up as well. Nozomi Okuhara. Nozomi Okuhara is the person who actually lost the game. I am saying BWF, referring to Badminton Championship. PV Sindhu, for the very first time, an Indian one, has become world champion, badminton world champion. PV Sindhu defeated Nozomi Okuhara from Japan. And this actually took place in Switzerland, and the place was Basel. So Basel, Switzerland is the place. Writing it down here. So Basel, Switzerland, I've actually written in short. Union Bank of India, Corporation Bank and Andhra Bank. Why I have written like that? The concern is here I'm going to discuss that Nirmala Sitharaman, our finance minister, said that only 12 banks, 12 nationalized banks are going to be there after the merger. So the merger is there in front of you now. If you wish to learn all that, if you get confused between, United and Union, don't get that, because learn it like that. Union, Corporation and Andhra are getting merged. Union, Corporation and Andhra are getting merged. Talking about one entity by the merger of these three. The next question is United, OBC and PNB. OBC is Oriental Bank of Commerce, Punjab National Bank, OBC, PNB and United are getting merged. I was saying Union. Please try to understand. If you cannot learn the complete name, it is not required because the names are very different from one another. You can learn them like that. I said Union, Corporation and Andhra are getting merged, United, OBC and PNB are getting merged. Post that, Allahabad and Indian Bank. Allahabad and Indian Bank are getting merged. Then Syndicate and Canara are getting merged. So all these banks are getting, merged. I was saying the merger is happening, and post the merger, only 12 nationalized banks are going to be there. The next question is month of nutrition. That means there's a nutrition month declared by our Prime Minister because he addresses the nation in Mann Ki Baat. We all know that. There he announced that there'll be a nutrition month, and that's September. Yes, September will be called as Nutrition Month under Poshan Abhiyan. Poshan Abhiyan is PM's overarching. It is written here because that is basically the full form of Poshan. That PM's overarching scheme for holistic nourishment. For holistic nourishment, I said Poshan is PM's overarching scheme for holistic nourishment. That is the full form of Poshan. So Poshan Abhiyan, under Poshan Abhiyan, September was declared as Nutrition Month. The next question is Committee on RBI Surplus Reserve Transfer. We have heard a lot about it, that 1.76 lakh crore. Understand the amount. How huge the amount is. It is not 1.76 crores. It is 1.76 lakh crores from RBI's reserve will be given to the government. Yes. So please understand and write down the amount that 1.76 lakh crore will be given to our government. You must be thinking that we have already heard this news. There's nothing important here. I'm going to tell you the name of the committee. On the recommendation of this committee, this is happening. This is happening. That is Bimal Jalan Committee. There is one Bimal Jalan Committee which actually states that under dire circumstances, under exceptional, in exceptional cases, the reserve of RBI, the money of RBI can be given to the government. Can be given to the government. I was saying that Bimal Jalan Committee has given the suggestion, has given the advice, has given the recommendation that under dire circumstances or maybe exceptional circumstances are there, government can receive the award from receive the amount from RBI. That's the case. One thing which was actually said by Bimal Jalan Committee. So on the recommendation of Bimal Jalan Committee, our government is going to receive 1.76 lakh crore from the reserve of RBI. First thing. The second thing I'm going to discuss here is that there is one economic capital framework. Economic capital framework. You can see such a question and you have to write it down. You cannot skip or miss those words. Economic capital framework. They may ask you the committee of RBI which is associated with economic capital framework. Then you are going to name that committee as Bimal Jalan Committee because we are discussing the same thing there in that question also. I am saying that economic capital framework, committee of RBI which is associated with economic capital framework, that is the Bimal Jalan Committee only, and we are discussing the same thing here as well. I was actually telling you in another way that question can be asked in that manner also. Bimal Jalan Committee has suggested something else as well. where they have said that RBI's accounting month, RBI's accounting month is from July to June. That you need to be aware of. If you are not aware, I'm telling you something new here as well. I'm saying that RBI's accounting month is from July to June. But we are aware that our fiscal is from April to March. Bimal Jalan committee has suggested to RBI that their accounting month should be the same as our fiscal year, as our fiscal duration. So don't forget writing all these things, the information which I've provided. Let's start the revision from here on. Bajrang Punia is a wrestler. Deepa Malik is a para-athlete. They received Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award. GDP growth rate slipped to 5%. April to June we are referring to. That is the data of CSO. International Literacy Day is observed on 8 September. Theme is going to be literacy and multilingualism. During Cup football, where Gokulam Kerala FC defeated Mohan Bagan. Dindigul Lock and Kandangi Sari from Tamil Nadu got the GI tag. 100% FDI is allowed in contract manufacturing and coal mining, and 26% is allowed in digital media. Firozshah Kotla Stadium will be renamed as Arun Jaitley Stadium. Order of Zayed, highest civilian honor of UAE, was conferred on PM Modi. World Badminton Championship, we are referring to that PV Sindhu has actually lifted that title, won that. She has become the badminton world champion by defeating Nozomi Okuhara. The merger of Union Corporation and Andhra, the merger of United OBC and PNB, these three are getting merged, and the lower two are getting merged. Allahabad Bank and Indian Bank are getting merged. Canara Bank and Syndicate Bank, they're getting merged. So post the merger, only 12 nationalized banks are going to be there. Month of nutrition under Poshan Abhiyan, that is September, and I told you what is Poshan. Full form of Poshan is also important. Please write it down. That is PM's overarching scheme for holistic nourishment. The next question is Committee on RBI Surplus Reserve Transfer, Bimal Jalan Committee. Wrapping up. Thank you.